Hi YouTube, so in this video we're going to be looking at some isolations today. So before I teach you a little isolation combination inspired by drum solo, which is one of my most favorite things to teach actually. But anyway, please hit like, subscribe, follow, do a warm up first please before we get started, because in this video I am going straight in, okay? First things first, we need to work on our belly. So soften your knees, you're going to squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, clench. So you imagine your belly is a sponge and you are gently squeezing all of the water out gradually, and then you're soaking all of the water back up. Squeeze all the way in and relax it all the way out. Squeeze all the way and keep your chest up please as you do this. Try to breathe as normally as you can. The secret is talk to yourself. You need to talk to yourself to stop yourself from going okay, right? That's not good. It's not a good look. Please don't do it. Try to breathe normally as you can. So the trick is, as I said, talk to yourself. So sometimes when I'm teaching complete beginners and we're in class and everyone's like say, have a little conversation with yourself, talk about what you're gonna have for dinner or lunch, what you're gonna do tomorrow, what you're gonna do after class, and it stops you from breathing in and out with every single isolation, okay? So squeezing and releasing. Squeeze, release, squeeze. Now we're gonna try to find the beat, okay? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? Now here's the challenge. On the minute we're going in on the beat, but now I want you to go out, in, out, in, out, in. And there's more control required in a sense, because you have to stop your belly with your muscles like brakes of a car at the end of the pop outwards to squeeze back in. Okay, so it's out, in, out, in, out, in. If you've just eaten or drank loads of water, you're gonna get a stitch, I'm just saying. Okay, out, in, 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 out, in. Okay, now option 2, for those of you who are a little bit more advanced, maybe you'd like to try it with a shimmy on top. I'm going to go for a vibration shimmy. So it's like your jelly on a plate. And if you remember that really old school nursery rhyme, wibble wobble, jelly on a plate. Yeah, be jelly on a plate. Or if you go to the gym and that machine, I personally think is really stupid. But there's a machine, you stand on it and it vibrates, like that, right? So you're on this plane, you're jiggling, and it makes all of your skin go, all right? Sorry if you really love that machine, and I just dissed it. But anyway, so you squeeze it, you're just relaxing and you're letting everything jiggle, right? And so then, when you're ready, if you want to, you can put the belly on top. Out, in, 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 out, in. Last time. Okay. Now we're going into our pelvic isolations. Pelvic lift and pelvic drop. I always call this the Micheal Jackson, old school Micheal Jackson. If you remember him, he used to go, ow! All right. So it's tuck, release, keep the chest nice and still. It helps you grab a hold of your ribs firmly. Just tickling yourself isn't doing nothing, I promise. So hold firmly to keep so you can feel that your ribs are staying nice and still. And the movement is happening beneath your belly button, and you're using your lower abs at the front, and you're lifting and releasing. Small movement of the pelvis, up and down, up and down. Come to my school if you want to learn properly, okay? I'll look after you, I'll teach you loads and loads of awesome tricks and awesome fun things to do, and you do really fantastic things for your body, your brain, your mind, okay? Tuck, release, tuck, release. Keep it nice and small, so I don't want anyone thrusting and doing this. Please don't do that, okay? Tuck, release, keep the knees bent. Okay, final isolation we're going to try to put all together in a second. It's going to be a bit of a brain teaser, okay? Is your chest lifts and chest drops. So to lift the chest, you contract your upper back muscles. These muscles right between your shoulder blades, okay? They go towards each other and they go in and down. And as they go down, that's when the chest goes up. Boom. Okay, so it's upper back, and then when you drop the chest, it's like right here, upper abdominals, okay? Up, down. So there's no slouching. I'm not doing this. Please don't do that, okay? Control yourself, up, down, up, neutral, up, neutral, up, neutral, up, neutral. No pumping, keep your arms still. 1, 2, no chicken head, no chicken head. Come on, keep your chin still. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, breathe. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, here's the deal. Watch. The combination I'm about to teach you is this. It's out, in, up, down, up, down. Did you get that? Did you get that? Let's do it again. I'll show you one more time. So we start with the belly in. I'm going out, in, pelvic, out, in, chest, up, down, up, down. Okay, I'm gonna come closer. This is, I said, brain teaser. It's like this, huh? You're gonna be like, oh my God! You're not gonna know what to do. Sometimes your nose is gonna go, or your lip is gonna go, or your fingers will do this. Yeah, it's normal. But you're trying to train yourself to control yourself, basically. Okay? So, I start with my belly in. And the same way, so my belly went out, in, the same way we started with in, out, and then we turned it into an outwards and inwards. We started with our pelvis, in, out, but now, because your belly finishes out, in, your pelvis will going to be slightly lifted, so now your pelvis is going to go out, in as well, okay? Can we just try that on its own? Belly, hip, before we add in the chest. So it's belly out, belly in, pelvis, drop, pelvic lift. Out, in, pelvis down, pelvis neutral. Out, in, you're already in a little bit of the pelvis. When you pull the belly in, you kind of pull the pelvis up with you. So you're kind of doing two things at the same time now. Okay, so I'll do it again. You're gonna go out. When you pull the belly in, also try to lift the pelvis upwards. So your pelvis is already up, then it goes neutral, lift. Out, in, pull the hips up and in with you. Out, in. Belly, pelvis. Belly, pelvis, belly, pelvis, belly, pelvis, belly. This is a really good workout as well for your abdominals. If you can't feel it already, you should be by now. Okay, 5, 6, 7, and belly, pelvis. Keep it small. Don't try to make it big, okay? Small is better. And then you're training the right muscles, they'll get better over time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Adding on the chest. Out, in, drop, lift, up, down, out, in, drop, lift, up, down, out, in, up, down. Notice that you have to keep everything in. This is a challenge. This is what I'm saying, it's a bit of a brain teaser, and you're having to learn how to control yourself. Control yourself, because you're going to keep it in when you do up, down, in order to go out again. Otherwise, if you're already out, all you can do is stick your bum out instead. It's not the same thing. Okay, you ready? So 5, 6, 7, and out, in, hold it in, up, down, out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. 4 more times. Out, in. If you've got it, challenge yourself with your hands. Out, in, up, down. You can do any hand you like. Out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, up. 1 more time. Out, in, up, down. All right, we need to stretch our back. So take your legs nice and wide. If you've not finished yet, you can just press rewind, do it again. Round the back, bend the knees, really tuck, stretch, and hold. Good job, well done. If you do this and you're somebody who likes to share on social media, please tag me in your attempts and your videos. I'd love to see it. It makes me really, really happy. Like, really, really, really happy. It's Melissa BellyDance London on TikTok, Melissa BellyDance Instagram, Melissa BellyDance on Facebook, the same way you spell it on my YouTube channel, okay? Thank you so much. Give yourself a round of applause. Bravo, 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 bravo. Until next time, bye.